Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm Will, and we are back with some more Wuthering Waves today. And today's plan is just the same old plan, continuing on with the main story. So I've made a decision that I'm gonna give this game a total of 10 streams. Today we are only up to... What are we up to today? Hold on. 6. Okay, this is the 6th Wuthering Waves stream. If we make it all the way to 10 and the main story and or the world I'm just like not really vibing with, then I think we're gonna pass on this game. Like, the characters and gameplay are fun, but exploring the world has so far been kind of vanilla, and then the story is just very like, okay, things are happening, but like I'm not really getting a full like, okay, we're doing this, full momentum, go. Because we're already 12 hours into this game and we haven't really, like, the story hasn't captured me at all. We're gonna give it up until stream number 10, and if it doesn't work, we're gonna move on. But we are gonna do one stream a week, so there'll still be quite a few weeks left of this.
Leave it to me. The hour is upon us.
Oh yeah, I also have a new character, not a new character, a new, like, animal.
One with the sounds.
Like this cool looking demon thing. I got it as a upgrade. So like doing this, capturing them and leveling that up, I was able to get that guy. So that was pretty sweet. Alright. No. Yeah, we're just gonna keep pushing forward. We're gonna follow these markers. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Because there's been aspects of the story that I've been finding interesting. And I just hope it really improves upon that. Like, the stuff with Scar was interesting, and like the head woman of that town, that was interesting. But then like a lot of the other stuff around it is just kind of like... Alright, activate this, and then we'll start heading into unknown terrain and territory.
No.
Oh, whoa, wait, there's actually a lot. Okay, bud. You need to chillax.
Target confirmed.
Like way over there is where we need to get to. We already see one light right there.
It's time. Keep your eyes open.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. It's hard because I love open world exploration, but the world itself is just a little bland. Like, okay, there's like these huge crumbling buildings. Okay. And that's like kind of it. It's like kind of just regular nature, and then like some like large like crumbled buildings that looks like, oh, this used to be a city or something, but it's only like very vaguely hinted at. I think if they leaned more into, oh no, this is a city and it's like overrun with like plants and stuff, that would be a lot more interesting than just like vague like hints to it used to be in a city. But it also gives great potential for the story, too, to really kick up and, like, tell some interesting stuff. But so far, it's still kind of just medium. And it doesn't help that there's, like, a lot of terms and, like, stuff that we don't know about this world yet or fully understand.
Who's the prey now?
As well as the enemies being these guys. It's like, it's either animals, which is, like, okay, or it's just, like, these generic-ass, like, whatever, like bandit people. Yes? No? No? No. Okay. Huh. Alright, I want to use this guy a bit more.
Mind if I borrow this?
Gameplay.
Mind if I borrow this?
Alright, let's grab this. We got meats and we're a hunter.
We've got company.
Alright, where are these butterflies taking us? Yeah, and I'd say, like, probably another big thing that hurts this game is that, like, I've been playing Genshin a lot for, like, the last 5 years, basically. And it's, like, a lot of, like, the puzzles and open world stuff that they're doing, I've seen for, like, the last 5 years in Genshin. So that also is probably a big factor.
Let the bullets fly.
Swift and resolute. An unexpected discovery.
Right. Oh, okay. Wow. There's still like a huge section there missing. We got like 2 different ones that are like giant yellow markers. All right, let's head over here.
Leave it to me.
Oh, yeah, and I should probably mention, in case you guys missed the other streams, the plan for the rest of the week is we're going to be starting Psychonauts 1 for the first time. We're going to do Psychonauts 1 and then Psychonauts 2. Okay, that was kind of awkward and weird.
Cherish every game.
Okay, I feel like maybe... Look, I couldn't tell. Was that putting the thing box on that? Was that even... That was a part of it. Okay, I wasn't sure if I just ran into like another puzzle in the middle of the running course.
Leave it to me. Lock on! Fire! A moment of resonance. One with the sounds.
I still need to fully figure out how to use that demon that I can summon. He's got long legs. Because he could do like, he does like 1 slash per person,
unexpected
and so he like
discovery.
teleport slash teleport slash teleport slash. But I'm still not fully aware of like exactly how to fully control that. Oh, yo. Alright, so we've been following these guys out here. Or met up with them out here. What do we got?
Hey, Rover.
Rover? I always forget the nickname until someone mentions it. I'm like, oh yeah. Rover.
I've sent the coordinates of that CSC research facility to your terminal. Now that we're in the same boat, let me fill you in on what we're getting into before we dive in. The Corte Savante is a mysterious scientific research organization. They're best known for their research in automata mechanics.
Automata.
But what really put them on the map isn't that. It's all the bizarre experiments they did. What's with the psychedelic black light coming from Morning Ix's mire? And is that freaky ring in the waters really the lake monster's doing? One day, a daring young scientist soared into the sky and never returned. Could this be the beginning of another diabolical plot?
Alto, why are you telling bedtime stories now? Is it time to sleep already?
Ahem. My bad. Old habits die hard. But a big part is coming right up. One day, out of the blue, every single Corte Savante member vanished. The last words from that mysterious researcher, the Corte Savante Committee's chairman, was this. Ahem. You want my research? You can have it! I left everything I gathered in the Corte Savante's labs. Now, you'll just have to find it. What do you think, Rover? Aren't you curious? Wait, don't go! We really do have an important mission on our
Yeah, that was
hands.
straight up a One Piece quote.
I suppose the Magistrate of Jinjo has already told you what we do? We've set up resonance beacons worldwide to monitor the lament, collecting data in real time. This is how we predict when the next lament is happening. As the saying goes, one miss is as good as a mile. Every single one of those resonance beacons is crucial. After the Corte Savante researchers disappeared, all of our resonance beacons near their facilities were damaged to varying degrees. Recently, something went wrong with our lament detection system, and we suspected it had something to do with a damaged beacon around the area. That's why we've been sent here, to investigate the case. While our main goal is to retrieve the lost resonance beacons, we also might find some treasures.
Alto, even Encore can tell what you're up to.
It's called Seize the Opportunity While I Can. You're just too young to get it. Come on, let's go.
Leave it to me.
All right. Oh, it's just a plant. I thought it was some sort of... Ah, these. I really wish they'd do a gacha game where instead of all that extra bullshit grinding stuff they have in it, it's just got a normal XP system to level up a character.
I can't believe it.
One with the sounds.
I demand these guys get the Pow World treatment where I can capture them as well. Wait. Wait, what? How did he get up there? I fell off
An
a ledge and then
unexpected
ended up...
discovery.
over there.
Huh. Is my TD detector working? Discord's on. That's weird. Anyway, let's deal with it, shall we?
I unfortunately couldn't capture any of them. Womp womp. Very large steps. Awkwardly large.
This is a place. Ugh. Those savants really love their puzzles. No wonder folks never managed to get inside after all these years. Their security's top-notch.
That's because Alto set off the security alarm, and now the gate's closed. Ugh.
Anyway, we've got to figure out how to open it up again.
Alright, first let's pop this.
This is... Oh, no wonder. Those crazy savants. They were trying to recreate the retroact rain. Never thought they could pull off something like this. The retroact rain is essentially a form of condensed remnant energy from the etheric. Various events across space and time from every dimension are recorded in the form of remnant energy. That rain curtain we saw earlier was probably the result of their experiments. Before the retroact rain forms, it goes through 3 stages. In the first stage, it looks just like any regular rain. And what we're seeing now should be the second stage. Water droplets floating in
And
midair.
the third stage is it goes
being
back up.
absolutely still.
Yes.
I've heard of plenty independent studies on the retroact rain. Most of the researchers were driven by their obsessions, while some wanted
okay.
to relive a particular experience, and others yearned to reunite with their loved ones.
Mood lighten.
But look at all these devices here. The sheer scale of this research is really something. Really makes one wonder, what on earth were they trying to bring back with such a massive retroact rain? The power system here might still work. Let's split up and find it.
Hooray! Willie's that away!
Over there. Okay, gotta deal with that.
The experiments have been going smoothly, but we still can't get the desired outcome. Why? The artificial retroactive rain project has advanced to its second phase. We have various evidence that this ancient civilization was the Whining Aches' Maya at some point. We believed we could recreate that divine miracle with the artificial retroact rain. Have we been mistaken? We have no time left. The artificial controllable tacit field should be complete by now. We'll have to rely on our backup plan. That Fraxidus overseer has been really generous with his sponsorship. It would have taken us much longer to build this place without him. Though he loves to meddle with our experiments a bit too much. Well, he's our patron. Can't do anything about that. This lab's location is a bit too remote for me, but I'm okay with it as long as we can keep doing our research.
Yeah. Where else could us maniacs possibly go?
The committee kicked us out like trash. They'll never understand. As Professor Hysen stated, we are embarking on a monumental endeavor with the power to redefine humanity's future. This time, we will make the divine miracle we saw happen again for all of humanity to behold.
Keeping it vague and non-specific. Awesome. Love when story does that.
Cosmos? Cloudy? You saw anything fun? Report it in! Cosmos saw nothing. Cloudy saw nothing either. What? Go! Go look again!
Trying to see if there's any like extra things around. Like this one's like red, but like there's nothing really to do. Oh, okay. Well, the one red one doesn't like seem to be interactable.
Nobody takes it.
Oh, duh. And then I open up that one. And then the red one is probably in this room. Oh, and there's one more over here, which we can use as a weight. All coming together.
Remnants of the past.
Oh, and this can probably convert one to the other, right? This converts a blue to, I mean, a green to a red. There we go. Final thing to do.
How's Subject A038 doing lately?
It has yet to assume a concrete form or exhibit vocalization behavior. In most cases, it remains motionless.
Kept autoplay on, but it
However,
just takes
we
forever in
noticed some
between. Jesus,
behavioral
come on.
discrepancies from our initial expectations, and further observation and research would be necessary.
It's merely a replica after all. It's far from the true form of those gods.
Okay.
By the way, things have been mysteriously disappearing lately. Any idea?
You noticed it too. Thought I was imagining things. And there's weird noises at the lab late at night.
Okay, I think I might have figured something out just now. I don't know how I didn't realize this, but this, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail. There is a massive theme in all of them where the main focal point is God or gods. And it's like, oh, I just realized, like, okay, this might be why I'm kind of getting burnt out on these games, because they're all kind of telling a very similar story. Scientists trying to create some sort of godlike being. It's like, yeah, we've heard the tale a million times. Surprise, it has never turned out good, ever. Except for that one time in, like, DC Comics where they made, like, that dream wishing machine. I don't think that really counts as a god, but whatever. But yeah, I can't believe I didn't even realize that. Yeah, the entire focus, at least a massive focus of Genshin Impact is, like, Celestia. Even though it's supposed to be our sister, but her story's been fucking, like, dust in the goddamn wind for, like, the last 2 years. And then Honkai Star Rail, there was a lot of stuff that had to do with, like, gods and stuff like that as well. And now this one as well. It's like, what the hell is going on? Can we not get, like, a fantasy-ish kind of thing where it's, like, not always hyper-focused on, like, gods and godlike beings and entities? It's like, just make an interesting story that's, like, a character story that's not focused on, like, what is... I don't know. Are they bringing down the fucking price of eggs? No, I don't care. Moving on. Does it make me do really cool, sick action sequences? No, then I don't care.
I suspect it is something to do with subject A038. Lately, its frequencies have always displayed signs of hunger, but it's been under strict surveillance. That couldn't possibly be A038, right?
Come on.
I'll go check the security cameras once more.
Jesus. The freaking auto function in this is terrible. It takes forever.
Let's increase its
Like,
rations.
move on to the next
We can't
sentence.
afford to let it go hungry. After all, it's our last hope now.
They all have dramatic pauses. Alright. So, they were trying to make, like, a godlike entity, I guess? Since this place is abandoned, gotta assume not going well, and perhaps the giant floating cube with electricity around it is probably the containment?
Now, this is the last room.
Alto! Over! Encore spotted something!
All is fair.
How did I end up there?
Mind if I borrow this?
Let the
Bullets fly. Cutting it close.
Swift and resolute. The end has come.
This guy's been just sticking over here. Yeah, and no one enemy is really that strong unless they're a boss. It's them as a group that does damage. Because you could just basically stun lock them.
Remnants of the past.
I guess, hold on. Let's check and see, can we do... Alright, we got a few in here. Okay, let's do this. Alright. That's a nothing. That's a nothing. A nothing. A nothing. Nothing. Oh, nothing. Would you look at nothing? Nothing. Still nothing.
I am Baiju, a researcher at the Huashu Academy. Let me witness where this encounter will take us.
Okay. Maybe I should give her another shot. I tried her and her, like, attack was really weird and I couldn't really get a grasp on it. It's like, yay. Okay, let's see. Do I get her right away? Or can I get another 5-star? I still don't know if that's possible. Honestly, I don't care whether or not we get her. She's not really... Ooh.
I'll handle your fish.
Nice. Okay, so we can get other characters. Okay, so we can get other 5-stars out of it. Okay. That's both good and bad, I guess.
Don't worry. My light's got you.
Does she have, like, a Scottish accent? What was that? I need to hear her talk more.
Greetings, Rover. I will escort you for the time being.
Okay, we still haven't used her either. I should definitely try to switch up some of our characters.
Don't worry. My light's got you.
She sounds like the girl from Brave. Alright, one more. That was pretty good. 3 characters?
Chissa, ally of justice at your service.
Okay.
Are you the one in need of a
Okay,
hero?
so it looks like we're not locked into just the 4 people on the banner.
Don't worry.
Although she's popping up a lot.
My light's got you.
Okay, pretty good. 2 characters on top of that. Awesome. Alright. Guess we'll look into her.
I will be there for everyone. I see my way clear.
Nice. That's already our 3rd on him. A lot of aggression. I like her hair. Like, she's got a tail. She's obviously got, like, a mouse motif, but, like... I'm assuming that's hair, but is that supposed to be her, like, ears? And this guy, the fedora is throwing me. I don't think I'll ever be able to play him. Her, we've never tried. Her, we've never tried. Although I should. Oh, wait, hold on. Was there more? Oh, we have more. I don't know when we got another one of her. And then her, we haven't really tried out that much either. Okay, she's a gun user, sword. Also sword. We haven't tried anyone with the bracers. Oh, she's like a big sword wielder. Alright. I'm gonna level her up. She's the only one with, like... Let's get pugilist style, like hand-to-hand combat. The dude with the fedora is not having it, alright? I refuse. I refuse to enable fedora behavior. It takes very specific circumstances.
This move.
Very specific circumstances to do a
all went
fedora.
so well today.
And regular life
Thank
is not
you for
those specific
sparring
circumstances, bud. Switch weapons. Alright. I don't know. We're just gonna take a shot on that. We haven't really explored or tried a lot of the other creatures either. She seems to be like a magic user type of person. Yeah, I captured a lot.
I will be there for every.
Eyes on the eyes on the horizon. To chart new routes for Lola logistics, physical training is a must.
Okay, now our team. Okay, main boy is always gonna be
I will
on.
be there for everyone as we head toward our.
I'll do my best.
Put her on. And then let's test out this mouse girl.
Lighting up your way.
Deploy! Well, that's not what I was expecting at all. Oh, interesting. You can swap between her and the little mouse. So she has like a big sword. And then when she enters that mode, you can use this guy as a turret. That's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Honestly, she's got a really unique, interesting design in terms of having like a mouse tail with the light bulb at the end of it. She's got a little like hamster mouse pet. And her hair. I really like her hair. The designs are really nice in this game. Like in all the gacha games, the character designs are always usually pretty good. Alright.
It's getting closer. These will be my final words. If only I had more. I thought my enemies were misconceptions, waning passion, and my own ignorance. Only in the end did I realize time is my ultimate foe. I became blindsided by my fear of death and insatiable thirst for truth. eventually derailing our research. It was too late when I finally came back to my senses. We had already walked into that false gate. Now, I'm leaving my last realization behind. They are our past, but they are also our future. Had I realized it sooner, there might have been a chance to get things back on track. The future being hailing from our past. Please save us once again. Please keep pushing forward until you reach the real gate that can change the world.
Wow! She's so pretty!
Rover, about this person. Knew it. Great! Now that power's been restored, the elevator should work.
Is he the being that they created,
The beacon
maybe?
signal is coming from below. Let's go.
This is a boss fight waiting to happen.
Wow! A big, clunky monster!
Damn! Those savants never run out of new surprises for us. The signal's coming from it. Did it swallow our resonance beacon? Looks like a case. Guys, brace yourself.
Okay,
We'll need to take
this
it
might
down.
not have been the best time
Alto?
to put on new people.
Doing it like we usually do?
Of course.
Then this big guy is Encore's to tackle. Cosmos! Cloudy! Attack!
Let me figure out its weakness.
You're in!
Oh, dang it.
It's cobbled together from these metal parts.
Dang it.
We should target its joints. Use the fallen parts to counter its attacks and destroy its unstable structure.
Oopsie daisy. Here comes Encore. That didn't hurt at all. Leave me alone. You're it. No one picks on Encore's friends. Here comes Encore. This is so much fun. You're it. Woolly Stampede. Here comes Encore.
Yeah, we may have to retry this. I kind of flubbed up.
You're in for it now.
I can't tell if I'm actually dodging this or if I just can't get hit and lose.
Phew! Job done.
I did not want to risk it.
Is strong. Told ya. keep that big guy here?
According to our findings earlier, researchers who worked here were probably only a small faction of the Corte Savante Committee. They were likely studying an ancient civilization they deemed to be divine beings, but later got denounced from the CSC due to their extreme methods. Somehow, they believed this ancient civilization had once visited the mire, which led to their attempts at recreating those past events with artificial retroact rain. And when they failed to recreate the retroact rain, they resorted to making a replica of the lost civilization instead. To get their desired results faster, they started feeding this replica various frequencies, data sets, and mechanical constructs. And we've seen what that ended up with. It turned into a monster, driven by the frequencies of hunger, devouring everything in its path. It was probably the culprit behind the disappearance of those folks. And I suspect the Fraxidus Overseer mentioned in that log may have something to do with it all. Those researchers, they were too obsessed with validating the divine miracle they experienced. They eventually got lured into the monster's frequencies of hunger and willingly walked into its maw. The monster devoured them, but not with its teeth. Their own delusions and fear were their undoing in the end. What a crazy bunch. So, Rover, now it's time for me to fulfill my promise. What do you want to know about the Black Shores?
Okay, finally.
As you already know, we monitor and research the Lament, and we've got resonance beacons set up in every nation worldwide. The island our headquarters are built on is in fact a massive piece of tacitite ore, which powers our various energy-intensive operations. This Blake Bloom is a product of that overflowing energy on the island. Our island is located in the perfect spot to accurately monitor the Lament, ensuring precise predictions. That being said, the Lament's behavior is constantly changing, and we are still studying to understand its true nature. All we could do for now is observe the Lament, study its patterns, and provide early warnings to countries worldwide. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? All right, no more beating around the bush. Yeah, we've had our eyes on you. But please, trust me, we don't mean anything bad. We just wanted to make sure you're a dependable ally. The Black Shores members all work together to save the world from the Lament crisis. We've got talents from all walks of life, including skilled hackers, explosive experts, and even feng shui masters. You name it, we have it. We like your skills and methods. So what do you say? Ready to jump on board? What do you want to know about the Black Shores? Camellia? Of course we do! Yeah, she can be kinda unhinged, but she's indeed one of ours. Just so you know, she only took up this mission because of you. Quite the charmer, aren't you? I know she could be a bit too straightforward in how she expresses herself, but don't worry. She won't do anything bad to you. Really. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? We just received a warning from our Lament detection system. Another Threnodian is about to revive near Jinzhou City. So, we came here to inform Jinzhou's magistrate about it. Yes, entire countries have been destroyed. We're not letting such tragedies happen again. What do you want to know about the Black Shore. I'm just an insignificant consultant at the Black Shores, so I don't know that much about all its hidden secrets. But I believe the piece of intel I'm about to share with you will make this trip worth your effort. This is not the first time you've been reawakened. Last time, you woke up at the Black Shores. Rover, we share the same goal. We're both aiming to fight against the Threnodians and prevent the Lament crisis.
Yep! Encore can prove it. The Threnodian is a bad, bad guy.
I understand. Trust isn't something you could afford to give out that easily. Remember the Blake bloom I gave you earlier? It's more than just a symbol. It also holds the key to our headquarters. I'm sure it'll come in handy for you. Phew! Anyway, mission accomplished! We've got the resonance beacon secured, plus a sweet bonus of Corte Savante's big secrets. Glad I got you on board, Rover. Looking forward to our future collaborations. Oops, almost forgot. Gotta check the resonance beacon again, just in case. Wait, this is... No, it can't be.
It can't be.
Otho, wait!
What could this mean? Okay, what's going on here? Really? Already? Okay, you know what? Whatever. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's see how long a long sequence is supposed to be.
Encore heard lightning. When there's lightning, it's gonna rain. And when it's gonna rain, Encore should bring an umbrella. Oh, no, 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 no! Alto said when it rains like this, we hide.
No. This is... It's the real Retroact ring.
Rover, Jinzhou. Jinzhou is under attack. It's a TD outbreak.
What is that voice acting? We're under attack. It's an outbreak. Okay. What is with the okay, I don't know what the hell's going on.
This rain. It's finally happening.
General.
Yes. How's it going?
We have 500 remaining soldiers prepared and medically cleared for combat. After receiving the antidote for Retroact Rain, they have reported minimal hallucinations and no adverse effects. However, a few veterans still reported sporadic sightings of phantoms in the rain.
I see. Stay alert. We will continue as planned. Report any signs of potential TD outbreaks immediately. We march on to the Northfall Barrens as soon as the rain stops.
This design is sick, by the way.
Aye, sir.
Oh my god, it's so sick!
Stronger emotional connection to the affected area leads to more intense hallucinations. That's what they said. I should go for another round of inspection. Make sure everything is going as planned.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so if you have a strong emotional connection, then the effects will be stronger. Is that possibly why Rover had his memory erased so that he could do something he wouldn't normally be able to do because the effects of it would be too strong on him? But since he doesn't remember, he wouldn't really be tied to it? Maybe.
Can we really trust that medic?
Oh my god, what the hell is going on with my bitrate?
I do think we should be careful. Something's wrong with this rain.
Hey, you see? The raindrops. They're falling off. It's the retroact rain.
That day, as the rain fell, we watched in uncertainty. Unsure whether it was a sign of hope or disaster. The retroact rain should have been a harmless wave-worn phenomenon. However, the Threnodians' influence enhanced its effect, turning that battle into a brutal slaughter. Our city cannot endure another tragedy like that.
Let's join the Riverside Games after we beat that monster.
The Riverside Games?
You won first place in the last armed race, remember? Don't back out now. I already counted you in.
We haven't held the Riverside Games in years. This should be another illusion from the past. If everything goes well, perhaps we can hold it again this year.
Okay, I'm not... Okay, I need to open this up. What the hell is happening? Why do we keep having this other one that's like way the fuck down here? That's so annoying. Why are there two? That's gotta be for like an event or something that's going on.
General.
Sneezing. Alright.
We've got all equipment repaired, tactite weapons adjusted and given to the resonators. Non-resonators are also equipped and prepared for action. But the rain's getting heavier. Should we take shelter for the time being? One of our combat medics claims it's no ordinary downpour, and he strongly advises holding off any moves until it clears. Though young, his sharp intuition has been proven in previous battles. You've seen it firsthand. However, I do agree this will be our last chance at organizing another attack. Sir, his name is... Jihan. General, help. Please, help me.
What do you make of this, Jihan? Maybe you are right. The rain just happened out of nowhere. It's indeed unusual, but... this is our only chance. The enemy we've been yearning to destroy is finally right before us. And now, you're asking me to sit back and do nothing because of some phantoms. silence. Is this your response? Or is it fear holding your tongue? No. I see. You're no different. We fear, we bleed, we suffer, and in the end, we'll all die on the battlefield. But what about your brethren, friends, and comrades, as you witness them viciously slain before your eyes, one by one? Will you still remain silent when their souls demand an answer? There is no other choice. We must trample the pile of corpses at our feet and push on. Keep barking orders. Keep fighting until every last one of those monsters is gone. The retroact rain merely creates illusions of past events. My soldiers will not succumb to those hallucinations. I will not allow it. We'll crush anything in our path, no questions asked. And I will pave the way for us all with my forte. If tens, hundreds, thousands more of my men will die, so be it. We will win this battle by any means necessary. John, I have a question for you. What would you have done on that day if you were in my position? Whatever you say, I'll never answer those brave souls with such silence and cowardice. Prove yourself to me, Gian.
Alright, sorry. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can't use the auto in this fucking game. There's just way too much pausing and waiting. It's insane.
Caught you off guard, didn't they? Just like what happened on that rain night.
Lock in.
Yes. Go on. Keep fighting.
No, I keep getting pulled to that stupid fucking thing because I think it's the point we need to go to. Oh, yo. Funky.
Fear no more.
Yeah, this dude is dope.
Fight until the last of them is wiped out.
General Ge Lin, we fight to protect what we cherish. We cherish our comrades not out of cowardice or fear, but out of trust. The trust in their lives' worth. I cannot assure you I am always making the right choice, General. But we should never build our victory on top of endless sacrifices.
Is that so? As I see it, we're cut from the same cloth, you and I.
Perhaps we are indeed, General. I share at least one thing with you. I too will draw my blade to fight for what I believe in. I'll stop at nothing to see it through.
General, General, you look pale.
I'm fine. Please go on.
We just detected an intense frequency reaction from that tacit field ahead. That moon, it's gradually turning full now. As you predicted, the sky, it looks just like how it was during the battle beneath the crescent.
It's time.
Sir, the Midnight Rangers are ready.
Attention all troops. Take position and get ready to engage.
Sir.
When the moon turns full, the roving traveler shall return. The prophecy is being fulfilled.
And we just happen to be called Rover.
Here they are. They're not coming at us. Are they trying to protect something, or are they waiting for commands?
Oh, we got
For the TD outbreak of this magnitude and organization, someone must be orchestrating it. Could it be?
Something somewhere. Something darkness. Ooh, something cutscene. They do a lot of cutscenes in this game, which I do like. At least a lot more frequently and sporadic than it does in, like, other Hoyoverse games. It's kind of like formulaic, where it's like cutscene at beginning, cutscene at end. Where in here, they're like sprinkled throughout.
It looks almost full now, and the retroact rain falling. Rover? Maybe this is the right time Madam Magistrate was talking about.
I love how she has to be vague and never just tell us the thing instead of giving us a fucking riddle.
Citizens of Jinzhou, please remain calm and evacuate in an orderly manner as we practiced during previous drills.
It's a pre-recorded broadcast message. Our magistrate saw this coming and she had General Jian devise an emergency plan a long time ago. This wave of TD attacks should be over now. We knew this was coming and we were ready, but oh boy, the amount of TDs is insane. Thanks for coming in time, Rover. It would have taken us much longer to handle this. Oh, Director Tao Chi is here too. For a better rundown of the situation, you can find her near the city gate.
Okay, I hated that final sentence. It's like, okay, we're talking about the thing that's happening. And by the way, video game players, if you want to know more about this quest that you are currently on, go here. It's like, what? Okay, I need to find out. Okay, is it in quests? Like, what the fuck is keeping that yellow marker turned on? I need it off. Cancel tracking. Thank you. Thank you. Good lord. That was extremely distracting, and I do not know why I was auto on. Oh, Fedora, no. It's so funny because you can instantly tell which one of these is the playable character. Is it this small child that very clearly does not belong in this setting in any way, shape, or form? Or perhaps the man who's wearing the white fedora? How about both? Woo! Spider-Man! Whipping all over the place.
Any update on the protective barrier?
Oh, her!
We've put in all our resources to repair it. But if those tacit discords keep coming at us, it might not hold up for long. I presume you must be Rover. Maybe we've met somewhere before. Anyway, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Tao Chi, a director at the Ministry of Development. I'm in charge of our defense fortifications. Thank you for lending us a hand. It's our defense system against the retroact rain. It does a good job of keeping the city safe from the rain's effects. Once the protective barrier breaks down, tacit discords could manifest from inside Jinzhou City.
Rover, remember what I told you earlier? The retroact rain is essentially condensed droplets of remnant energy that fall from the etheric sea. This remnant energy makes it a magnet for tacit discords. It records events from all times and places, allowing those who come in contact with it to witness illusions of past events.
Illusions.
That's what we call the phantoms of retroact rain. It kind of works like how resonators resonate with the world. The more you're exposed to the rain, the more realistic those phantoms become. Oh, and here's another interesting fact about the retroact rain. When it's raining across a large area, illusions pulled from the memories of multiple people can manifest at once. Nice catch, Rover. Jinzhou has been a battleground for centuries. That's why it has to deal with the Threnodian that represents the concept of war. And wars will lead to deaths. Once the retroact rain reaches its final stage, there'll be thousands of phantoms. Phantoms of dead soldiers and tacit discords.
This is the one major threat that has been looming over Jinzhou. Our magistrate ordered the construction of this barrier precisely because of that.
I hate that hand gesture.
Indeed. The phantoms should only mechanically repeat what they had been doing. They shouldn't have the ability to interfere with reality. But the retroact rain can be significantly enhanced through the Threnodian's power. As a result, said phantoms become increasingly realistic, to the point of inflicting real harm on humans. In that battle 3 years ago, our soldiers got into a gruesome fight against countless tacit discords, either native to Northwell Barrens or produced by retroact rain and endless swarms of phantoms. Phantoms of tacit discords and our fallen soldiers repeated their indiscriminate attacks on everything in their sight. Soldiers could not tell friends from foe. The relentless rain even recreated the brutal deaths of their comrades, etched in vivid detail. The Northwell Barrens turned into a living hell. And to this day, we can still hear the desperate cries.
The battle beneath the Crescent was humanity's first recorded encounter with retroact rain enhanced by Threnodian power. Your previous general sent back valuable video recordings of the rain. Those videos provided crucial information, which allowed nations worldwide to speed up their research on defense against the retroact rain. Our people on the Black Shores have theorized that the Threnodian abnormal moon sightings and the retroact rain may be linked. Yeah, something like that. But it's only a theory. We don't have enough data to verify anything.
Threnodian theory.
Unfortunately, we can't predict retroact rains yet, but we know it's closely connected with Threnodian's revival. The TD outbreaks are another sign.
The moon just changed in an instant. If this theory turns out to be true, that means...
And Jinzhou's dealing with what happened 3 years ago. The Threnodian's revival is never an independent occurrence. They could sense one another through some form of telepathic link. The revival of a Thermodian in Jinzhou will trigger catastrophic events and affect other nations. We gotta hustle back to the Tethys base, recalibrate our lament detector, and warn them before it's too late. Anyway, we'll take our leave now.
Please stay safe.
Smoke bomb.
That's all we've gathered so far, Rover. The TD outbreaks won't stop before the end of this reign. We must stay alert.
Mom, there's another wave of them ahead.
Speak of the devil. I'll need to take a very long nap after this.
Activate the defense mechanisms!
And by defense mechanisms mean shoot! Why aren't you shooting? I don't think that's a good defense mechanism. We must interpretive dance them into the grave! Now dance! Dance as if your life depends on it! We have not met him. Okay.
Leave it to me.
No.
Everyone,
like, this is the main story. We have not met half of those characters.
Sounds come forth.
Oh, whoa. Hey, we can... Ooh, dude, that's awesome.
The TDs here have been dealt with. Let's go reinforce the outpost. It's still under attack.
Alright, we got this guy. We have not played as him yet. Whoop. Oh, nice. Okay, so he's like melee. They just keep on getting like juggled.
Some of us are still fighting in there. We must go help them.
My time to shine. Drumbeat strong, ill fortune gone.
Which one came first? This guy or Gaming from Genshin? Good lord.
Finally.
I love his
We
fit.
made
It's
it.
cool.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's dangerous here. Let's head back first.
Please tell me this is the last one? Rover, your moves are sharp as always. Dealing with so many TDs seem like a walk in the park for you. Rover, did you see that?
Now, it's almost identical to what we saw 3 years ago, during the battle beneath the Crescent. I'm afraid we're already running out of time.
Oh, my gourd is ringing.
Report the situation, please.
Madam Magistrate, the barrier has been fully repaired, and we have evacuated all residents. We've successfully minimized the damage.
Well done, Director Tauchi. Indeed. It's been a while, Rover. It's been going according to plan, if I may say so. I was made aware of this in advance, and planned out our defense beforehand. Now that we are facing such an emergency, I cannot sit back and wait for Jui to save us. I will act and see my duty through. This is my decision. I have I've secured some much-needed aid for our city during my visit to the capital. Also, our expert should be ready by now. Rover, do you still remember Jue's message for you?
I do not.
Now we have raindrops that fall upstream, and the Midnight Rangers general in the Norfall Barrens, ready to take on the Overthrax.
Oh yeah, that.
This must be the right time Jue was talking about. Rover, it's going to be dangerous. You might directly confront a Trinodian.
Okay, to be fair, she told us that, like, in game time, like, how long have you been playing? Yeah, about an hour and a half ago. Like, if we went from her telling us that straight to where we are now, that would probably have been just 2 hours of in-game, of just, like, game time.
Your eyes look as determined as ever. You will be remembered as a heroic ally in our defense against external threats, regardless of the outcome of this battle.
We don't know who you are. Come on.
May victory prevail the lasting night. I will pray for your safe return.
This...
Rover, I have informed border checkpoints across Jinjiao about your trip to the front line. You have been granted unlimited access to all places. Yang Yang, you're one of our outriders. I hope you can go with Rover and provide assistance. You'll need to pass through a tacit field to reach our base in the Desert Rock Highland. Please, be careful.
Rover, Yang Yang, I'll be keeping the city safe as a patroller. Do come back in one piece, okay?
I'm so hypocritical of this story, just because I see potential in it, but it feels like they're just kind of, like, haphazardly just shooting their way through it. Like, I could totally see how these characters could be much more fleshed out and more, like, interesting in a, like, story way, but it's, like, just not happening. So it's just like, ugh. It's like, we're doing this thing, so we're gonna have characters here with personalities, just so you can get to the place that you need to be for the main story thing to trigger. It's like, I don't know. It just feels hollow. Maybe it's too much Hoyoverse games. I see the code in the Matrix. Whoa. But, yeah, I don't know. It's like, I see such potential with these characters and with this. But, like, the story just seems to be underwhelming. Like, main story, like, what's happening in the main story is okay, but, like, the actual characters and a lot of the dialogue of the interactions are just kind of, like, it's either generic interpersonal dialogue, or they're talking about what's, like, happening and going on in the main story. Or, like, what pertains to the main story and the arc. And it's just like, this, I see what you're trying to go for, but it feels like it's fallen short.
Thanks! I'll give it my all.
Yeah, does it explain why half of these characters we don't know, despite us working as a unit right now?
It seems the rain is not stopping anytime soon.
The city. What if...
I wonder if anyone will ever try to do, like, a games as service type thing where they don't do, like, events in the way that most of these games do, because it's like, okay, in update whatever, there's this specific event, and then in the next update, that the previous event is going to be gone forever, and you got a new event going on. And it's got, like, interpersonal character stuff going on in it. It's like, no. I wish it's just, like, it's literal, just keep expanding this story and adding on to it. So it's like, once you're at this point in the story, you'll be able to do this side event, which was added back in this patch, but you're still got access to it. You know what I mean? Because it feels like we're in version 2.1, because version 2.0 is when it came to PlayStation, and that's what we're playing on. It feels like these other background characters, there were events with them that we were not able to do. And, like, they even have issues doing that in, like, Genshin and, like, a lot of the Hoyoverse games, too, where, like, we'll, like, meet and talk with someone in a way where it's like, we shouldn't know who this person is. Or it's, like, the vice versa, where we talk to them as if we don't know them, even though we just did something with them in the main story. It's like, nah, man, you guys need to like roadmap this out better and have it all interconnected and like permanent. Because if a new person comes in, they can play all the events if they're going through the story linearly. So they are able to have all these experiences with these side characters and get to know them. So when something like this happens, it's not like, oh, the two people we vaguely know and then a bunch of other colorful characters in the background.
Rest assured, you can count on me.
I will keep everyone safe.
Who are you?
Me too.
Don't forget us, Lion Dance Troop.
Do you see what I mean?
As you can see, everyone's ready to defend our city.
It'd actually be really funny if the main character was like, who the fuck are these people?
Rover, Yang Yang, safe travels.
Like equally as confused.
I've informed General Jian that you're heading to his place. He will be meeting up with you soon.
May victory prevail the lasting night.
You betcha, buddy. Although I need to hear more of the music.
Stay sure.
You're using a lot of the reverse on the music. Like reverse reverb and stuff.
Defend the south gate. Enemy attack weakened. This wave is almost over.
Yes. Dude, I love this guy. This guy might be one of my favorite characters in the game, stylistically. Him and the other dude with the long sword that we have with all the lightning powers and the phantom with the long white hair. These two are like such badass looking dudes. And I love this color palette too. Being like this greenish.
North Gate! TDs incoming!
Our enemies are spent. Hold your ground.
And I like how he's got like the long sword, but then he also brings out like an energy based like spear. Like that would be a cool way to do fun and different weapons in like Genshin, is have someone be magic based, except they whip out like a scythe or something. Although a scythe is kind of similar to a spear, I guess.
It's over!
All tacit discords nearby have been dealt with. Now the city's defense.
Get that drip.
Please update me on the situation in Jinzhou City.
Under Madam Magistrate's command, the barrier has been activated, and citizens are being evacuated to the safe zone. Washu Academy and Ministry of Development are on standby for further instructions. The Baiju is overseeing operations at the Academy, while Mortarfi has arrived at the Ministry. Rest assured, we are all safe in the city. And that Rover, he is heading over to meet you. Yang Yang is coming with him.
I see. We have successfully contained the outbreak here at the base. We'll go pick them up as soon as possible. The rain's getting heavier. There are signs of tacit discords reviving. Intense frequency fluctuations detected. They'll be passing through that area. I must create a safe passage for them. I need to clear the way for them as quickly as possible.
See, they do stuff like that, where it's like... I'm playing a video game, and this is my next goal.
Time to get rid of them.
It's like you can do other stuff. Like, oh, they're coming up from the city. I better make, like, I don't know. Like, there's, I don't know. Like, it could have been as simple as, like, oh, they're coming up from the city. I better go meet them. it will still require us to clear the path without it sounding like, hey, this is your video game goal of clearing the path so there's no monsters left on the road for them to show up. Instead, it makes it sound like, oh, well, we have to go meet them. Like, yeah, it's still kind of like a video gamey goal, but like it's a lot less like specific of what they're saying.
Is that
a road?
The Thundering Memphis.
It definitely feels like we were just kind of thrown into this world. Which doesn't necessarily need to be like a good or bad thing, but it's like we were thrown into this world and immediately world-ending thing happening.
Tremorian's revival has done significant damage to the environment nearby. Things have gotten even more dangerous out here. The closer we get to Northel Barrens, the worse it gets.
I love the atmosphere change. That is pretty dope, though. The shimmering moon.
The streams feel heavy with dread and the smell of blood. There must be a brutal fight going down in the Desert Island. The tacit field directed Tauchi mentioned should be right up ahead. We must pass through it to reach our base and find General GN. I wonder what other anomalies await us ahead. Is that one of our soldiers? Those soldiers, there are more tacit discords. Be careful.
Disperse. One with the sounds.
Oh wait, did he look different? He was all like positive glowy and stuff before he's like all purple and demony.
The retroact rain's effects are worsening. We must proceed with caution. There, another wounded soldier.
Are you Yang Yang? Oh, thank goodness.
What happened here?
The Thundering Memphis. It came back.
I think Yang Yang might be a bad voice actor.
I'm part of the Deso Rock Highland supply transport team. This is where our supply station is. We work to keep our soldiers alive.
He reminds me of the voice actor for Aerith in Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, she's like oddly flat. Like, you're finding a dying soldier and like, what happened here? How about a little more emotion and not being a fucking dead-voiced psycho? How about that?
We were on our way. Had to go through this tacit field.
Yes, we know. We keep bringing up the fucking tacit fields.
The rain brought it back to life, crushing our transport. In the end, I barely escaped. I can't move anymore. This place is dangerous. Careful, please.
Ooh, yeah, that's the guy we got.
Watch out!
It's him, General.
Thundering Memphis. We must bring it down to keep pushing forward.
He's going invisible. We fought him before. The monkey slam is pretty cool.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weak moment of resonance. One with the sounds.
Okay, yeah, we changed his thing, and I did not realize. Dragon Spear! Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh, he keeps doing the move. There we go. Honestly, when I play this, I just want to start playing Dark Souls again. Like, it's not the same fight style, but... Yeah, I am. What's up?
We did it!
The thundering Mephis is a blend of countless fallen soldiers' reverberations.
Not interested.
As long as more soldiers are still dying here, it will always return. Countless souls of our brave soldiers remain trapped in this rain to this day.
General.
Sorry. I should have arrived sooner.
Yeah, we played as
honor
the
is
general
mine,
once
Rover.
before. But I can't remember. Yeah, the main character never met him, but this is like the second time we've played as the general.
Madam Magistrate and Tao Chi have informed me of your willingness to assist us. Thank you for lending us a hand. I should properly welcome you with Huang Lon's formalities, but as the current situation forbids that, I'll brief you on our plans as fast as possible. I've heard about your deeds from Madam Magistrate. You are a trustworthy ally, according to her. Here, Retroact Rain Antidote, developed by the Academy. While the antidote cannot shield you from its effects entirely, it should at least lessen the hallucinations. For someone to show up as a phantom in the Retroact Rain, 2 conditions must be met. Prior exposure to the rain, and a deep connection to the affected area.
Yeah, I think that's maybe he purposely gave himself amnesia. So he could do something that involved him.
You were found in the Gorges of Spirits only recently. And this is your first time setting foot in Jinzhou, ruling out that possibility. Moreover, you possess a similar ability with the legendary hero who once absorbed Threnodian. Jue prophesized about your arrival.
You're the chosen one.
I was told you'd come to the Norfall Barrens one day, to reclaim your lost power from Overthrax. I'll do everything in my power to help you make that happen.
Yeah, this is another kind of theme in a lot of the Hoyoverse games that I don't really like, where it's just like, I'm main character best boy, and everyone will treat me like the best, most main character person ever, and will help me with literally everything and anything ever. And it's just like, that's boring. And it's like, some random dude shows up, and you're like, okay, we need to sacrifice everything to make sure he gets the things that he needs. Okay, sure. What?
Yes. Madam Magistrate might not be aware of this, as it happened before she was appointed. On the day I was selected to be the next general, Jue told me this. Beneath the full moon, guide the returning one to confront Threnodian. From the threat itself, he shall reclaim the power to conquer it. And if you are indeed the returning one mentioned here, we may actually get rid of that monster once and for all. You might have noticed something off about that moon. We call it the Void Plenilune. Once it fully takes shape, Overthrax, the Threnodian of War, would be reawakening soon. It is an ancient terror that reigns over our land, capable of devouring weapon frequencies to enhance itself.
Alright. Let's see here. A little bit of a fun situation to flame someone. Why not? One second. Jesus Christ, why is this taking forever to load? Interesting. No posts yet. As if a bot, you know, has no body of work whatsoever, and they're just randomly posting in people's chat. Crazy. What a waste of time. I was just gonna flame their shitty art because I was assuming their art was like literally everyone else that comes into my chat trying to sell me shit, where it just looks like basic bitch Photoshop crap.
The Northfall Barrens have become a massive graveyard of weapons after countless battles. Those weapons would have made it even stronger than before. But we must act now. The Void Plenilune is already visible. We must contain the Threnodian swiftly. Any delay could allow it to recover and become harder to deal with. To remain calm in such an extreme situation, your composure is admirable indeed. We'll get into the specifics once we reach our base. I've taken care of all the tacit discords nearby on my way here. The path ahead should be relatively safe now.
Actually, wait, where are we on the map?
Keep going and we'll reach the base soon.
Oh, okay, we're like right in there. Right in there. All right. Report a bot. Who's this? I love that like all websites are either pitch black or pitch white. It's like, can no one make a fucking site that's just gray tone so you don't get your eyeballs blasted? That'd be sweet. Okay, whoa, what the fuck is happening here? All right. Boom. And how about that? All right. Okay. Nothing like dealing with annoying assholes in chat that are most likely bots. Honestly, I can't tell. The music is like okay in this game. I need to sit down and actually listen to it. Like some of the tracks are like, okay, this is like vibey, but it doesn't really stick out to be like either good or bad. It's just, a lot of it's generic. But then some will have like nice like flourishes in it, but that's like it.
Wait, is that?
A cutscene? It is. Crazy. Oh, that. That's trouble. Oh, let's go fight it. Awesome. All right, that's cool.
Over Thrax's towering statue, built from repurposed weapons and debris, has long loomed over Jinzhou as a foreboding symbol of our ongoing struggle.
I feel like this is too much for like the first like story
Managed to
arc.
gravely injure it 3 years ago, making the statue sink into the water. Now it just resurfaced. Our enemy must be eager to strike. The Vanguard base is right up ahead. Let's hurry over.
Honestly, I can't get over his fit. This dude looks so drippy.
Greetings, General.
Master Tianxing? Didn't know I'd be seeing you here.
Jianqin recently arrived at our base with one of the supply delivery teams. She has been a great help.
General, you flatter me. I've heard people comparing the Norfall Barrens to a massive graveyard. Whenever it rains, cries and moans can be heard as if many ghosts are weeping. Master once told me, life and death should follow a natural course. The heavens and the earth form a vast chamber where spirits freely depart and return. Countless brave souls have been trapped here by the evil powers of Overthrax. I want to help set them free.
Please follow me. Our main goal is to contain the reviving Threnodian, but we must beware of the Tacit Discords too. They have shown unpredictability in every past battle. The Academy determined they were not native to the Norfall Barrens, and instead had been conjured by a mysterious power. After analyzing their behavior, I believe the source of said power is none other than that statue. While the Overthrax is still weakened, we must seize the opportunity to act. With looming danger from the continued onsets of TD outbreaks and many of our units injured and unable to fight, it is crucial to plan our attack wisely. Please, join me in mapping out the strategic plans.
Yes, our great plans.
I have split all combat units into 3 factions. The ranged units team will provide fire support from afar, while the infantry team engages in close combat. Lastly, we have the special task force of Rover, Yang Yang, Jianxin, and me. Allow me to introduce Kong Lin, leader of the ranged units team. And this is Yue Hui. He's in charge of the infantry team. This is a topographical map of the Norfall Barrens. The Overthrax's power limits our reach. Outrider scouts can't go beyond the Norfall Barrens and Valley Junction. The deepest we ventured was 3 years ago, when we discovered the suspended ruins in its hinterland. But the terrain is treacherous, narrow and flanked by high cliffs on both sides, leaving only one path for our troops to travel. On the other hand, our enemies must take the same route if they want to attack us. With the Overthrax reorganizing their frequencies and bringing them back, we will face endless waves of attacks. Every time we cut down an enemy, it gains more power. Time is of the essence. We cannot afford a prolonged battle. We must swiftly and safely get our strongest units in the heart of the battlefield, reach that statue, and take down Overthrax in time. Rover, let's plan carefully and use each team's strength to our advantage. First, our ranged units. Armed with long-range weapons, they can strike from a distance. But we need to strategize based on the terrain, topography, and enemy forces. If we manipulate the terrain to our advantage, our strikes will be more effective and cover a larger range. Where should we deploy the ranged units? Deploying our ranged units high above the valleys in advance. This way, They'll provide cover for our close combat forces while staying safe themselves. We'll use their range advantage to the fullest. It's a smart move.
You're a general. Why are you taking this advice from me?
Next, the infantry. They have been trained and equipped for close combat. The heart of Norfall Valley is our main battleground, where we'll fight our enemies head-on. We need to plan our attack wisely. How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
We could divert some forces to flank the enemy, disrupting their formation and gaining an edge.
I wonder if this matters. It'd be really cool if it did.
However, a successful outflank requires a wide battlefield, but the small passage of Norfall Barrens limits our options for movement. And we can't predict everything that'll happen on the battlefield. Our diversion could leave our front line vulnerable. It may not be the best strategy.
How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
Okay, so it's not really giving us options.
To infiltrate enemy lines, a small group of our forces will enter through gaps in their formation and attack from the rear. This maneuver takes time and requires caution to avoid detection, particularly in a valley where evasion is difficult. Small infiltration forces may stay hidden, but risk being overwhelmed by enemy
So it's not
attacks.
even an option. It's like, here's the right
Alternatively,
answer.
Diverting forces could lead to losing on the main front. We have little knowledge of what's happening behind enemy lines.
How should the infantry engage
There's one
enemy
answer.
target now
Straightforward,
that
the most
narrow
obvious
terrain has
one.
dictated an inevitable confrontation? The infantry will attack head-on, breaking their
They almost
line.
made it interesting.
And our task force can strike where they're vulnerable. A reasonable choice.
Almost made it interesting.
Lastly, the Special Task Force. All resonators with powerful abilities, they have superior mobility and combat skills. If the chance arises, they will be responsible for taking down the Overthrax. What should the Special Task Force do? We'll join our effort to break through their defenses and
Oh,
crush
look,
their
they
source
got
of power.
her.
This is the only way to completely rout the enemies.
When did you get my photo?
It's a risky but necessary move under our current circumstances. Thank you, Rover. The battle plan is clear. I will now recap our plan.
We do the most obvious thing in the most forward way possible.
Kong Lin, your team will take the cliffs for fire support. Yuehui, your team will charge enemy lines to pave way for the Special Task Force.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I'll join Rover, Yang Yang, and Jian Xin to create an opening for our main forces and take down the Threnodian.
Guess we get to play as Jian Xin then. Oh yeah.
Good. We all clear on what to do. Our next move is to reclaim the disruptor and break through the ground wave barrier. Rover, do you see that iridescent veil? That's the ground wave barrier. Overthrax set it up to absorb frequencies in the Norfall Barrens without interruption. One of our top priorities now is to protect the disruptor from tacit discord attacks. It's a powerful anti-Threnodian weapon from when Jinzhou was founded. We need it to break through this barrier. I'll leave it to the professional to explain the details.
Greetings, General Jian, Rover.
How's the preparation going on your side?
We've got good news and bad news. Good news is we've established connection to the disruptor and we're ready to go. Bad news is the disruptor's electric capacitor is damaged. Simply put, it's out of power. Fortunately, there should be a backup power outlet. To use the disruptor, we'll have to repair that outlet first, then wait for a full charge. Any questions?
Why?
By the way,
This is a weapon of mass destruction. The capital would want strict control over its use, I assume. Will they really approve our application?
Magistrate and I have it covered. Trust me.
All right. We'll be waiting for the green light. Lastly, we've got more bad news. Baija, please fill us in.
Yes. Rover, I am currently monitoring the tacit discord attacks from the Academy to design a safer route for you. We just received word from our soldiers at the emplacement. A large number of tacit discords are targeting the disruptor, and our troops are doing their best to defend it. The disruptor has been surrounded by the tacit discords, with more of them slowly closing in. After we recapture the nearby emplacement, it will take some more time for the disruptor to recharge. You may need to hold out a little longer. I'll send you the coordinates of the disruptor and its backup energy port. We wish you the best of luck.
I trust we all understand the situation now. Rover, Yang Yang, please go and secure the disruptor and fix its backup energy outlet. Jianxin, please stay and guard the base. I'll draw those tacit discords away.
Oh yeah, stay and guard the base. The most important task of them all.
Let's get moving.
Martian Manhunter, you stay here and guard the base. Unless it's those few years in between where it was, fucking Cyborg. Or Bumblebee. You know, take a pick of your character that gets left behind to guard the base. Hell yeah.
Leave it to me.
Together!
Oh, whoa, she popped in, like, far away. Kinda just standing there until we get close and they start attacking.
I sense your weakness.
You must be...
Yang Yang, an outrider. General JN sent us here to help. How are things going?
Those monsters have occupied the emplacement with a surprise attack, but a few brave troops are still holding on. We've blocked off access to protect our base, but I'm opening it up for you. Please, they need your help. We're counting on you.
Okay, hold on. Oh, we can't move over. Oh, wow. Interesting. Like, very rainbow-y. Usually it's just an invisible wall or just like a boring-ass white. Alright, let's get down in there.
The tacit discords are everywhere. They've cornered a soldier. Over there. He needs our help.
One with the sounds. No hesitation. The end has come.
We really haven't had any opportunity to absorb enemies with our gourd in, like, the actual main story.
We should be safe now. I hope he's alright. Let's go check on him.
General.
Oh, shit.
Is that you?
I got his ass beat.
Is that so? Great. We know how important this cannon is. We kept it safe. Never let them have it. This reparation key. Take it. I may not see our victory in person. But please, please defeat that monster. For us. Thank you.
Jesus, lady, get your pupils under control. They're flying all over the place there. Well, the light reflection.
Yes, we will win. Please, rest in peace.
I'll be fine.
Leave it to me. One with the sounds.
Disruptor's 50% charged. Enemies ahead. Watch out, Rover.
Let the winds roar.
Disruptor's at 80%. Their offense is weakening. Hold on just a little longer, Rover.
The hour is upon us. I sense your weakness.
Let me be your blade. Disruptor's fully charged. Rover, let's take out the remaining tacit discords together.
Because you have a lot of dialogue doesn't make your game good.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds. No hesitation. Moment of resonance.
Let me be your blade. Persistent! Storm! Hear my command! Synchronization.
This guy's a big guy. Alright.
One more time. Keep it together.
I hate that there's like so much shit people can just get flipped over, flipped up on, and all this other shit.
One with the sound.
Like, bro, just let me take you out without you flipping up on some crates and then falling down a fucking ravine.
No hesitation. The hour is upon us. Bad timing. I sense your weakness.
Yeah, alright. Oh, those two finally show up.
General.
Well done. The rain has stopped.
General, the retroact rain's effects are subsiding. We are observing a sharp decline in the number of TDs in the Norfall Barrens.
The disruptor is fully charged and ready to fire, but it takes a lot of energy to fire the disruptor. If we missed,
He'd be boned. Is that your medical opinion? Yes. Death by boning.
This is our only chance.
Greetings. Can you hear me? As the Magistrate of Jinzhou, I've obtained the approval to use the disruptor in combat. The enormous energy consumption, the risk of a misfire, and the weight of this decision, I will bear the responsibility. I alone will be accountable for the outcome of this battle, whatever it may be. General, Rover, please march on. May victory prevail the lasting night. I pray for your safe return.
Thank you for your trust, Madam Magistrate.
No need for that, General. We've always shared the same goal, you and I. Attention all units. Do everything you can to assist. You are authorized to use the disruptor.
Target the Norfall Barrens. Defend Jinjo at all costs!
Oh, brave guy up front. I'd be more of a middle of a pack kind of guy.
Leave it to me.
God damn it, that thing's... Ah. Okay, we just need to keep running straight forward on the fucking road. Oh. Wait, what? Okay, maybe we just have to take all of them out. Alright, let's try these other characters at least. Yeah, it might have boned us. Thought we could just run past, but that's not happening. Then it shows a guy up there, but then we can't get up there, so it's like... Oh wait, no, it says our point's like back here. What? Okay. Did we just not step in the exact spot that we needed to step in to figure the next spot?
Rox, 1 o'clock.
Watch out. Tacit discords incoming.
Ready for battle.
One more time. One with the sounds. I sense your weakness. The hour is upon us.
That other fucking quest came back up again. Dude, what? Fuck off. Cancel. Stop popping up.
There's more of them.
Move! We're running out of time!
She lasts evermore. Like this?
So. One with the sounds.
Alright. This was a little awkward, but moving forward.
We'll shake them off. Use your grapple now.
Master Tien-Sing.
There's too many of them. Someone must stay behind to keep them at bay. Everyone, let's part ways here. Carry on with your mission. You can leave the rest to me.
Yang, Rover, follow me. We're going down from here.
Okay.
Mind the cliff.
It's not really that much of a...
Wind, guide me.
Rover, are you all right?
Stay sharp. More tacit discords incoming. Wind Rider.
Oh, that was a lot of damage. Dude. His ult is awesome. For large groups.
The suspended ruins are ahead of us. The resonance beacon here is still functioning, and the defense feature is intact, too. We can catch our breath here. The Overthrax assault has been as brutal as expected. We've been cut off from our main forces. It's the three of us against all of them from here.
Master Tien-Sing. I hope she's...
I tried to contact her and our base. Nothing came back. Threnodian's power is possibly interfering with terminal signals. We have no choice but to trust them now. Let's press on. We're bound to face a vicious fight. We've reached the suspended ruins. Get going once you're ready.
It's unusually quiet inside. This wall. We should be able to pull it away with our grapple.
Oh, yo, we have got to do that before. Yeah, we literally, like, a minute late.
Every path ahead has been cut off.
And now the
Not
music is
seeing
popping.
anything. Rover, be careful. Something bigger might be waiting for us ahead. Creating tacit discord at this level. But it won't stop us.
Let me be your blade. Storm, hear my command.
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us. One with the sounds. Strike from the shadows.
Ready for battle. Fear no more. Facade.
That's just like a shitload of combos of ults and summons.
As expected, the enemies are increasingly strong as we approach the statue. Have you been injured, Rover? Yang?
I'm okay. But Rover,
Give me your hand. Knew it. The battle has left you with a few scratches. I still have some first aid with me. Please use them. The upcoming battles will be even more dangerous. Should you get injured, you must let me know in time. Let's keep moving.
Oh yeah, we never did go and pick up more medical supplies.
There are several floating platforms ahead. Perhaps we can make use of them.
watch out. I can feel tacit discords ahead.
A moment of resonance. One with the sounds.
These rocks are blocking our way. We'll need to get rid of them.
Finally. Rover, you hear me? Our signals got blocked off by the Threnodian's power. Took us a lot of effort to make this call get through. I have to say, your terminal has a very intriguing design. We'd love to thoroughly investigate it once we have the chance. Now back to business. We are aware of your situation. Luckily, your current location is still within the Disruptor's range. We can provide fire support. You've seen what the Disruptor is capable of. We can turn down the output power, but I strongly advise finding cover far away.
The structure of this building is almost entirely destroyed. We'll need to create a safe space where we can take cover.
There is a floating platform over there. Perhaps we can make use of it.
Aim at that wall. We can pull ourselves over. Mortefi, it's time.
Understood. Watch out, everyone.
We did it.
The Disruptor's power is down to 1/3. We can only fire it one more time. After that, it needs to recharge. Take care, everyone. I'm on standby to help you anytime.
Okay, hold on. Okay, we can still go in here. That's that door. How do I... I don't know which one's better. This one's got more. There.
Let's try pulling the floating boulders together. This should make our path ahead. Stay sharp. One moment, Rover. We can work the terrain to our advantage here. Let's try to pull that wall down on them without being trapped underneath. Well done.
They're really relying heavily on this
situation. Let's do it again. An impermanence heron in this place. Rover, let's approach it with care. Wind Rider. Time to fight back. Swift and resolute. No hesitation. One with the sounds. Strike the shadows. You're wide open.
Wait, this guy's level 50. I didn't even realize he's that high of a level.
Don't you worry.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance.
That was way easier than I thought it was going to be. Gotta be another boss after this one.
So many enemies along the way. I couldn't have made it past them so fast without you. We're almost there. The statue's power is getting stronger. I can feel it. We don't have much time left. Let's move on.
There are more floors up there. But how are we going to climb up?
I can see a gravity stream ahead. It's currently blocked off. Pull the rocks away first, and let it carry us up there. More rocks. Let's remove them once we find a foothold.
We have almost reached the top. That giant rock. We've got to remove it somehow.
Yeah, they are relying a lot on that.
Let's give it a couple more goes.
Almost there. We finally did it.
We'll reach the top soon.
Yeah, goddamn. Triangle move was relied on super heavily throughout this whole thing. That it's crazy that it's like an optional thing that you can toggle on and off in terms of just regular traversal.
The road ahead is completely blocked off. You choose where the disruptor's last blast hits. Make it count, Rover.
Really?
May it cleave out a path for us.
Well, I think the giant glowy thingy is probably the best bet, if I had to guess.
This amount of enemies, we cannot fire the disruptor again. Yang, you...
The Threnodian is only going to summon more of them as we go. We need someone to keep them away and escort the others into the statue. I understand you're planning to do it yourself, General. But I think I am better suited for this task. We all want to beat the Threnodian once and for all. I understand that you don't want to leave anyone behind. We all know you and Rover have the best chance against that monster. Now that our shared goal is within hand's reach, I do not want to let it slip away.
Indeed, Yang. Turns out I was the one being indecisive. Now, Rover. Please make the call.
I'll stand guard here. The Threnodian will not be able to draw more power from the monsters. I'll leave the rest to you.
Yeah, how about the giant shining light coming from the fucking gaping hole in its chest? Hello. Alright. This is gonna be an action moment in terms of just like cutscene. No? Oh, are we gonna get into a fight? Big boss fight time?
It seems the culprit is hidden deep within this statue. This will be our final battle with the Threnodian. Rover, are you ready?
Who writes these? Did they just put into an AI, give me 5 of the most generic things to say?
Indeed. We've come too far to turn back now. Let's bring an end to this war once and for all.
But you know, there'll still be these enemy types all over the place, so the war really won't be over, but we'll say it is. And then cut to a fucking load screen that breaks the tension. Bro, come on. Ooh, okay, this is cool.
That's another moon. What on earth is happening?
Moon on moon action.
The Crownless. The Threnodian has reconstructed its frequencies.
That is dope. That's a cool ass design. Pretty basic, like it's a skull with like wings, but still, it really looks sick. Woo!
One with the sounds. It's been immobilized. Time to strike.
Oh wait, he's got the wind move now and not the monkey.
Those frequencies we just crashed. The moon's drawing them in.
That was surprisingly fast. We're only level 40. Got eyeball.
That moon has cannibalized the Crownless's remaining frequencies to create another monster. And remember, I saw it during the battle beneath the crescent.
Ooh.
Tell truth, facade. Bide the time. This is the swordsmanship we teach our new recruits. How dare you!
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. One with the sounds. That time.
This is also a really dope design too.
Watch out for its ranged attacks.
Oh, we're like full healed now.
Rover, have you noticed? It avoids attacking the moon behind. That moon must be the core of our enemy. This thing is weakening. I'll shield you from its attacks. Rover, find a chance to strike its core. Copied my weapon already, huh? My last breath.
I can't move the camera, so I can't see those like the side view of those things coming in to shoot us. Like, what the frick? Okay, cool. It's not letting me like keep it. I must sacrifice myself for the chosen one. Yeah. Ooh, nice! We're using that guy. Oh, I hate these beams. Well, okay, there's no like bounce back on that. Oh, whoa.
Bide the time. I can take it. For now. Retreat to advance.
Oh my god, what in the fuck? Oh, whoa. Dude, that's awesome. We got like a new ult. Oh my god. Just flying away. Dang it! I keep messing up the dodge. Nope, that should have been a circle. It's just so annoying because everything's like trigger, like a lot of things, like the dodges are trigger based, except for the circle dodge. And it's like, bro, why make the other dodge a trigger if the important one is circle button?
Ready for battle.
Nowhere to hide.
Feels like we're not really doing any damage. It's either the enemies get 100% staggered by your hits, or they get just 100% like not staggered. And it's just like, bro, what?
Bad timing.
God damn it.
One with the sounds. You will obey.
Oh, so close, you bastard!
Bad timing.
Oh wait, this dude's fully healed now. What? He was like dying. I don't know how he got healed. Yeah, the general was like almost no health. This dude getting wings is pretty sick. I feel like I'm too jaded for stuff nowadays. It's like I've seen all of these kind of things like a million times before. It's like main character that gets a singular angel wing. That's not like a thing that's in kind of pop culture all over the place in terms of anime and video games. I don't know. I think I've seen too much, played too much. It's ruined a lot of things. Because once you see something like there's at least 3 to 4 other characters that do like that same exact kind of like singular angel wing thing. It just kind of sucks the magic out of it, I guess. Uh-oh. Going supernova. What the f is this? What?
Food. I want food.
12 hours in, they give us a mascot character?
Huh?
Okay.
As the conceptualization of war, somehow it opted to flee instead of fighting us properly.
I hate when concepts become physical manifestations and then we fight them and then they start fleeing. Darn. Yeah, what the hell's up going on with this little guy?
Rover, is that?
I have no idea. Summons?
This place is collapsing soon. Let's get out of here first.
Wouldn't hurt to be more prepared.
Gather round, I have a tale to spin. Our feather-haired maiden faces a horde of beasts. And just in time, a ray of light. Sunbeams burst through the clouds, banishing darkness out of sight. From the statue emerged two. Guess who we have? None other than General Jian and the legendary Rover. And lo, ruins fell, a colossus shattered. The Overthrax meets its defeat. Mountains and rivers exulted in glee as the war's finale came to be.
Okay, who's talking?
As they say, why fear when fate is ours to shape?
I'm guessing this is the end of chapter 1.
Amidst setbacks, heroes will rise to conquer. Their determination fuels the fire of hope in our darkest hour. Under starlit skies we battled, divine rune roaring above. Now victorious, our songs of triumph shall shake the clouds. And our story goes on.
Okay, that was a nice little cutscene. Yeah, that was like almost 2 hours from when we entered. Alright, so I feel like that... Okay, what the fuck is happening here? He's just not letting us stand up. Right? Okay, so there's the quest that we can do, I guess. I guess we had to complete that part of the story before we could, like, level up this whole thing. So, that fight did not feel like the fight was cool, and like the enemies that we were, like the various enemies that we were fighting there, it was really cool. And main character getting that wing was super sick. Having that little dude show up, our little I don't know, mascot type character show up, that was cool. That was interesting. Unfortunately, it felt like we were just too far into like a story. Like the story just turned super linear for about like 2 hours. And then once we got to the end of it, it just kind of felt like they gave us the win. Like, I don't know why the general got healed. I don't know if there's some healing ability he has or the main character has. I haven't really noticed that. But it just felt like we would have just won that fight no matter what we've done, whether we're actually skilled or not at the game. Which makes the whole purpose of the combat of the game of being like you have to be skilled at it, to be good at it, kind of makes that completely like not a thing anymore. But I don't know. I couldn't really tell. It just, we've definitely had fights that were harder than that. And it's like, that, like the main story should be hard. So I don't know. Although the end was nice, it just feels like that's the end of chapter 1, basically, you know what I mean? And it just kind of felt like we just got shoehorned through a lot of stuff. Like, quite a few of those characters there at the celebration at the end was like, we don't know who half of you are. Because they went from tutorial into whatever all of that just was. It was like very little in between where we actually got to know the characters. And it's just like, I keep seeing a lot of small generic shit happening where it's like, here, pick 3 options to say stuff. They're all equally generic, but it's your turn to talk, so you need to pick one. It's like, I hate when they do that shit, man. I don't know. Parts of this game I really like. Mostly the design aspects of the characters and some of the creatures I find really cool. The combat I like, but after that main story, I'm kind of like, no. Because it literally felt like no matter what I did, I would not lose that fight. That makes it feel bad when it's supposed to be a somewhat skill-based, like, fighting game. To, like, some degree. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'm super sick at the game. Or maybe they made that part of the game super linear, so you literally could not fail it. Because if you did, what does that mean? You have to go back 2 hours and then, like, grind? No, they wouldn't do that. I don't think they would. So it's like, I don't think you could be weak enough to lose that. So yeah, having mixed feelings on it. Like, one of the few things that really makes this stand out just kind of no longer really matters when it comes to the main story, unfortunately. Heck. Alright. Well, we are way over time for today. I was expecting the part that we were locked in for to just be an hour long, but instead it was like 2 full hours. I don't know, maybe there was like one spot like somewhere in the middle where we played as like these other characters. That might have been a spot where we could have stopped and like called it a day, but I felt too early for that, so I kept going. But yeah, that was like a full 2 hours from the point it was like, you can't turn around from this point, which is surprising. Like an hour and a half is what I was expecting, but like 2 full hours is like crazy. But hey, now I know. We shall see. We still have a few more streams of this left to go. But yeah, it's just like this parts of it I really like, and then other parts I just kind of find generic and bland. So it's like, we'll see. The story definitely picked up a bit, but again, it's those things where it's like, it's with characters we have zero context or relationship with. Then it seems like we somehow do have a relationship with them, despite us literally never interacting with them in the entire game. It's like, okay, I don't know what you're trying to do here, bud. Yeah, that is going to be it for today, guys. The end of day 1632 of streaming in a row. Tomorrow we're going to get started on Psychonauts, the OG original #1 Psychonauts from the PS2. We're going to get started on that, and we'll see how that goes. I believe that's supposed to be like a platformer-esque kind of game, which I'm not super good at platformers, but it's more of a like 3D platformer-y, kind of like Jack and Daxter's, where it's like, it's a platformer, but not like straight up platformer. It's more of like, there's exploration and a little bit of combat. Like kind of like a mascot game, where it's like, it's a little bit of everything, and it's never like too hard, but it's a game that I've been meaning to play for literal years. I don't even know when I don't know when the first one came out, but it might have been 20 years I've been meaning to play this game. We're going to play 1 and 2, and we'll just see how that goes. That is it for today, guys. Thanks for coming on and hanging out. Like always, links down below for my Blue Sky, as well as links over to my YouTube channel, where all my previous streams are uploaded and archived over there. And yeah, catch you all tomorrow with our first stream of Psychonauts. See ya.